How we keep this movement alive, we keep the energy alive, and how we can build it to the next level. Joe.
Give our Colombian sister a cheer there.
Yeah.
And give our Indian sisters and brothers a cheer.
Joe.
Give all our migrants a cheer. Let's say why this movement is so important. We live in a big time of change now. We saw how the pandemic has changed the world in the speed of days, has split families behind walls in speeds of days. We saw another thing happen the year before in our country, when a right-wing racist came into a mosque and killed 51 Muslim people in this country. And we said never again. We said we won't tolerate racism in this country. And then I hear how the Colombian woman is treated. Go home. Go home to your country. Where do the racists get their ideas from? The internet? I'll tell you this. If we have politicians in Wellington, in Parliament, and they're talking about housing, and they're saying there's too many Chinese surnames, you heard that? Blaming Chinese for buying the houses. That's not true. That's not true. They should build houses for all the workers in New Zealand, like we did in the 1930s. Unemployment and inflation are not caused by immigration. Bullshit! Come off it. The enemy is profit. And that's true. We're not each other's enemies. All the people here. We should stick together like we learned after Christchurch. Muslims and Christians. Happy Eid to our Muslim brothers and sisters tomorrow. We respect you. But also to our migrants. We promised that we wouldn't allow racism to happen in New Zealand. Racism just doesn't come from the bottom. It just doesn't come from the ignorant. Racism is also encouraged from the top.
Yeah.
By the powerful people who don't want us to unite. They want us to divide and blame each other. They want the Kiwis to blame the migrants because of the housing. They want the Kiwis to blame the Colombians because of the job scene. We need to stick together. That's what we learned last year. Stick together. Solidarity. Take care of each other. We can do it, and we did it. We showed the world. Only 26 people died. We took care of each other. And who was taking care of people the most? The essential workers, half of whom are bloody migrant workers. They were in the supermarkets, in the petrol stations, building the houses in the middle of the pandemic. You have earned your right to residency in this country. And your families have earned the right to be united in this country. After 1 year, not to see your daughter, not to see your son, I can't imagine that torture. It's torture. And even if you can't see them for another 6 months or a year, at least let people know what the time frame is. Yes?
Yeah.
Because if you don't know the time, then it is torture. Torture. And we need to be kind. I thought that was the image that they wanted. Be kind. That's on the front of the Time magazine and the Vogue magazine and the Listener. Be kind. Then be kind to this mother. Be kind to this woman. Be kind to that man. These are the real humans that you're not being kind to.
Shame.
Jacinda Ardern, Chris Fafoy, Brianna, Bianchi, all of them. All of them. And tomorrow, hopefully, we will get an answer when we go to Parliament.
Yes.
Anna's saying that there's some news coming through now, so I'll let her tell you that news. But let me tell you that those of us who are going to Wellington tomorrow, who are spending our money, will represent you. We will take what you said here today, and we will build this movement. Don't think, politicians, that you're going to see this movement go away. Hands up, everybody who will help us build a movement to build Queen Street. Right then, in 1 month's time, I want all of you to come and help. We will build the biggest march of migrants that Auckland has ever seen.
Yay!
thousands of people from India, China, Latin America, Africa, Ireland, all over. It's not St. Patrick's Day. Even England. I love you too. It's hard, but we get there. But what we need to do is all of you come and see me and Anu, Bertie, Sher Singh after this, right? We need more revolutionaries to make this revolution. We need more people of love to make this a world of love. We need more people with solidarity to build a world that cares. Because this is only a test for what's coming. In 10 or 20 years' time, we will live through another horrible event like the pandemic called climate change. If we don't take care of people now, we are going to let tens of thousands